Hello? Hi. Oh, hello. There's already two people. Can you hear me? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. This is going to happen again. Okay, I don't know why this is happening because I am literally right next to the router. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm really sorry if it happens again. I actually just don't know what's wrong. Hello, Anto Plays. Hello, Cryptic and Ali. Thanks for joining on such short notice. I did not intend on doing this at all. But I am not particularly enjoying doing this map, so I thought I might as well make it a little bit more bearable if I stream. And at least then I can like chat away. How are ye? I also don't have much of the map done. This is kind of all I have planned for now. So I've kind of done a lot of the bottom part of it very loosely, and the top half is extremely empty. So it's fine, I'll get to it. I'm good as well, thank you. It's very hot at the moment, so I'm like sweating. Me, I'm good. I'm just working on my new region since I finished the mythology region. Ooh, region made up entirely of convergent mons. Oh, that sounds really cool. Now, my goal for this, and it's not going to work because I am not good at drawing maps, is I would love for this to kind of look like the Gen 1 or Gen 2 maps, where it kind of has that watercolory look as well, but we'll see. Oh, hello, Martina. Suffering to Cynthia. Oh, hi, Becca. Hey, Becca here. Hello, Becca. I was saying I wasn't planning on streaming, but I'm not having a fun time doing the math. So I was just like, oh, maybe it'll be a little bit more enjoyable if I just do a surprise stream. I don't know how long I'll be doing it for. But I thought at least for a little bit it might make the agony of it a little less. Current mon I'm working on is a Mothman Hoot Hoot that's Dark Bug. I find lately people have been really into the idea of like a convergent Hoot Hoot. I see them everywhere all of a sudden, and I didn't think Hoot Hoot was that popular. I mean, I'm glad it is because it's a good Pokemon. But it's just funny how like all of a sudden people seem to be like really into Hoot Hoot. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or too low, or I can always change it. I keep wanting to use Pokemon music because every other person's stream that I watch uses Pokemon music, and I'm always like, I don't know, I don't want the video to get taken down or anything, so I don't know how it works. Oh good, I thought I missed a post. Yeah, no, sorry. I should have said on Instagram that I'm on now. Oh well, they'll figure it out. You can't hear any music. Okay, let me turn it up so. I'm going to turn the desktop audio up. Like, it's showing me that it is playing, so I can always turn it up a little bit more. Is that okay? Is that a bit better? Hello, Otter. Thanks for joining. Has anyone pointed out how much Balladree resembles the island of Kyushu in Japan? I'm from Ireland and wife is from Kyushu, so duly familiar. Oh, that's really cool. Well, I'm always happy to have those kinds of parallels going on. Also, another thing I'm really nervous about this map about is I'm really on edge about being like, oh, this town is based roughly on this one, or this town is based on this one. Apart from the 4 main cities, because I know there will absolutely be people who are like, oh, you didn't do my town, or you didn't do this or that. And I'm like, no, I know, I can't do them all. So maybe I just shouldn't mention anything and just be like, they're all just really vague Irish towns. Okay, good, you can hear the music. That's great. Starters are full 2-stage lines, but they're conversions of Bonslai, Surskit and Drifloon lines. That's really cool. I love Drifloon and Surskit. Actually, they're 2 of my favourite Pokemon lines in the whole series. I really, really wish they would do a bit more with Masquerain. Oh, okay, sorry, sorry I missed that. Antiplays, thank you for joining, even if it was brief. Oh, thank you, Dan. Oh yes, okay, I'm going to jump around a lot as well because I get bored very quickly with the trees. How did I do that before? Oh yeah. I decided to keep the Pokemon Center and Mart designs really simple in the end. Because that's what they're like in the old maps. Oh, oh yeah. I just have a big old sign at the top. Okay. So this is the city that's based on Cork. So there we have the tower that a Shamgin will appear in. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that everyone that you're all melting as well, because like, oh my god, yeah, it's absolutely scorching. Like, I do love weather like that. I just find it really hard at night. I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping at the moment. But during the day it's fine. I like when it's hot. Right, maybe I won't bother doing something fancy with this bridge. Whew. Same in Wales, I'm practically melting. Yeah, I've heard it's been really bad in Britain. Well, it was like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know how bad it still is now. When will you announce the Michael D. Higgins? I've already done my legendaries and he's a part of all of them. Technically, you could say he's a bit of a leprechaun, and there is a leprechaun Pokemon, so the spirit is there. Also, if anyone has any suggestions of towns for me to look at, to get inspired by, like especially kind of more up northward, please tell me, because I'm not as familiar with up the country. It's going to be a bit wonky anyway, because obviously the whole thing is really skewed. Like I've turned it on its side a bit and like worked it. So nowhere is going to be in the correct place anyway. Not too bad in Virginia. Cloudy, and it looks like it'll rain on and off. Not as hot as it was. Okay, that's good. Yeah, if there's a bit of rain, it'll cool down alright. Do you have an evil team for your region yet? No. If you saw my last video with the gym leaders, I explain who the antagonist is in that. And what like the plot around that is gonna do. I'm saying as if it's gonna be so, like a game that actually comes out. So basically, there's no evil team. The gym leader, the final gym leader, is the antagonist. But, yeah. I probably explain it better in the video than I would do now because I don't have a script right now. Good evening, Joe. It's actually, yeah, no, it is evening now. Yes, you are correct. Oh, my hand is getting all like slippery from my sweat. Right, okay. I think that's fine. I don't think the town has to be that extensive. And it's only just an indication anyway. So back to the trees. Oh my god, I'm actually very surprised how many people are watching considering it's really like, as I said, impromptu. Thank you for joining. Ran through 10 walls to enter this chat. Well, I hope you're alright. You're not too concussed. But thanks for joining. Making me nervous. Yeah, well, I do have a bit of performance anxiety. But it's fine. Stage fright. The vague Donegal area at the top, yeah. The whole top area is now going to be a snowy area. The designated icy area. Which is where Sheila, the occult gym leader, will be. I feel like this tree shape is not very PG. Oh, sorry, Ali, I missed your comment. To make a pitch to Game Freak and make it a real game. I would imagine that I think they would tell me to stop. I imagine they would tell me to, to maybe go where the sun don't shine, and then they might take the idea themselves anyway. Wrong type of wood, yeah. Okay, something will have to go here and I don't know what yet, so That's the hard thing, is just like trying to fill in all of the little gaps with something interesting. Because I also really want to emulate the old Final Fantasy games and like the old Pokemon games, but mostly old Final Fantasy games when the maps were so extensive and there were hidden things all over the place. And you could just go to places that weren't even a part of the story and find cool stuff. Like, I love that kind of discovery, and you just kind of have to go out of your way to find things, but I really want that kind of feeling. No, Sheila will have to be my designated favourite then. Yeah, she's cool. I like her. She's probably one of my favourite designs. Oh, that's just someone coming home there, if you can hear some knocking in the background. I also have like this little area all the way out here in the middle of nowhere, which I was like, oh, that could work with Vastida's lore, or Pokedex entry, that water horse that I did. And I imagined that you could surf or ride on a Vastida all the way out towards these islands, and they would have like maybe more Vastida there or something rare, I don't know. But you'd have to make the effort to like go there yourself. Let me see now. I don't think you get sued as long as you don't earn money from it. Well, I mean, like, there are plenty of people who make fan games, and yeah, I think they are able to do that. They are able to publish them because they're not making money from it. So I think that is the only way around it. Okay. So now I have a marsh area here, and I don't know how to do that. Well, I think I'm overthinking a lot of this as well. I just need to keep a lot of the shapes simpler than I think I need to. Oh, actually, ooh, hold on. They can dip down into the marsh. Okay. Are the locations based on real Irish places and towns? The 4 main cities are, yeah. They're based on Belfast, Dublin, Galway and Cork. Then the other smaller towns, like the starter town and the one next to it, are basically just like an amalgamation of like all the southern counties, not counties, but like a lot of the seaside towns mashed together, So like small little elements from all of them, but they're not based on any one place in particular. I think that's the way to do it, because otherwise I'm absolutely going to have people who are like, why didn't you do my town? Or, oh, you should have done this one. And I can't please everyone, so I just have to just do it this way. Could be this region's Elite Four hangout over there. The Elite Four are going to be over here. So they're going to be off the coast of where the Dublin city is. So that's what that is. Sorry, I think I've missed like so many comments. There are not going to be any Paradox Pokemon because it wouldn't make sense here. Unless you mean fossils, because I have them. Oh, the turbines, yeah. Yeah, they're kind of starting to pop up a bit everywhere, so I thought, have a few of them down. by the coast would make sense. Yeah, Nintendo are, I think, at this point, a little bit overprotective about things. I understand you need to protect your IP and everything, but like, what is a small little fan idea going to do to them? Would you recommend making the region first and then the map, or vice versa? Well, considering I've done most of the region now before doing the map, I would say that that would make more sense. But I know that for some people as well, the other way does just make sense, because you have everything laid out already. So if you have a story in mind, it's much easier to follow a map that you've already done. Like at this point, really, I'm just trying to fill the map in with stuff that looks interesting. I don't really know what to put in, because this is the bit that I've been putting off for so long, because I just don't really care about the map that much. I should put cave up here though. Let's see. I have seen some books out there based on various fandoms written by fans. Maybe this could be a book or a graphic novel. I don't think so. I just went into this. It's just a design project, basically. Now, I mean, like, having said that, if somebody with a lot more ambition than me wanted to do something with it, and I like the idea that they had, I probably would be like, yeah, go for it. I guess I would be protective about it, but not to a point where I'm like, well, if someone's able to do something bigger and better with it and they want to, then like, sure, why not? I just did it for the designing, really. I just wanted to have a little series like that. I mean, at the same time, when I started, I had absolutely no idea or intention for it to like get big the way it did. It didn't get big, but by my standards, considering how small my channel was before, then like, yeah, that was a surprise. I didn't think really that people would be that invested in it. Okay, so obviously this area then is inspired by Carrigtwohill, which is the tallest mountain in Ireland, but I don't have anything planned for it. It could be one of those like mysterious places that just has a little side quest attached to it that isn't part of the main plot. Make Giant's Causeway, I have done that. It's going to be, oh hold on, the drawing isn't there. So it's going to be up here, right at the top. And that's just going to be the whole bunch of that Diglett Doug Trio convergent line that I did. I think it's because we can feel how much you love it. Yeah, I do love it. That's why I'm a bit like, I shouldn't say that anybody else could just do what they want with it, but at the same time I'm like, well, I know for sure that when I feel like I'm finished, which I feel could be quite soon, like I'm probably not going to do anything else with it. And I am planning on doing another thing that I don't know if it's a good idea, because I don't know how long that motivation will go, but we'll see. It probably wouldn't be as popular, but like I just kind of want to do it anyway. Your Pokemon art is very Gen 1 and 2 Ken Sugimori art style. Are there any maps you're inspired by for this? Well, I mean, I am actually currently looking at literally the maps for Kanto and Johto as I'm doing this. It looks like the Johto map was done digitally though, whereas I'm pretty sure that the Kanto one was still in watercolor. It's kind of hard to tell because I can't zoom in much on anything without it getting blurry. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking at for half of it. Well, it's all been fun and inspiring, been a good YouTube series. Thank you. I still have like, excuse me, one, 3 videos that I want to do. I still have to do the Elite Four. I still have to do all of the legendaries. And then I want to do a video with like some NPC trainer designs. But in terms of the Pokedex, where am I at now? I've designed something like 80, I think. And I know I know that the kind of the common number to aim for is like 100 or 100 and some people do 150. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that many. Good evening, Dragon Spiral Tower. It is evening. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm not sure about the Johto map, because it does look digital. Like all of the colouring looks like it's done within the airbrush effect, but the drawing itself was probably traditional. I don't know. I don't really know at what point Ken Sugimori started experimenting with digital art. So amazing, there's more on the way. Yep. Definitely at least 3 videos anyway that I have in my head. 80 is better than my mythology region, which is 76. I mean, like 76 is still a lot. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. But yeah, it's a good number, I think. It's about like what a new game would have. And my idea for the Balladree Pokedex is like there are definitely other pre-existing Pokemon in it as well. I love watching other people's design processes for Fakemon. It makes me want to draw. Yeah, definitely. So this is one of the main portals in the plot. I thought I might as well, like, it's kind of supposed to be in the depth of the woods, so you wouldn't actually be able to see it through the trees, but I kind of feel like it should indicate where it is. So this is the starter town anyway, this little one here. And again, I don't have names prepared or anything. I was kind of thinking of doing a mixture of names based on plants and colours as a kind of a nod to the first 2 games as well. And that way they stay neutral enough that like it's not too on the nose about, again, where they're based on. What's my favourite monster tamer other than Pokemon? Does Persona count? I know you don't catch them, but you collect them. There's 4 more than Kalos with this convergent region. I plan to do about 100. Oh my god, seeing as I have like over 1,000 base Pokemon for Inspo. Yeah, that's true, you have a lot of stuff to work with. Not that you'd have to make a video on it, but are there any existing Pokemon that you would like to redesign? There's a few. When I see them, I'd love to, oh yeah. Oh, like, so actual real Pokemon. None that come to mind straight away. I do know that I would absolutely redesign a lot of shinies though. There are a lot of shinies I would love to change. Is there a Pokemon I'd want to redesign? Slurpuff. I absolutely despise Slurpuff. But I don't even know what I would do to it to change it. I think I'd put its stupid tongue back in. And I don't know. Slurpuff in general, just don't like it. It really, really weirds me out. I don't know. I can't actually think of anything else. I wish they'd evolve more previous Pokemon. Like, I absolutely love Sunflora. I wish it would get a new evolution. Something that would turn it into a grass fire type. Oh, that looks weird. Oh yes, I mustn't forget. I need a specific farm area that's going to be around the agriculture gym leader. But why is this path here now? Whatever, I'll just throw an extra path here. Yeah. Out of the town here to the marsh. For no reason other than I forgot to connect it. Ooh, whoops, I've missed a lot, sorry. Okay, the sort of made-up town names are more traditional names. Nimbasa versus Cerulean, for example, because the starting town could be called something like Windy Cliffs. Yeah, something along those lines. I am trying to find ways of incorporating Irish into them as well, but at the same time, it could just overcomplicate it, I think. And if I want it to be something that's, what's the word? Not relatable, but you know what I mean. That, like, people who aren't Irish should be able to say the names of things. I just realised that my chat isn't working on the stream. Okay. Let's all go draw after this and post the sketches. Yeah, I do. Beach near Starter Town looks really like a Lola. Oh yeah, you're right actually, yeah. Didn't even think of that. Leave my ugly candy dog alone. No, it's disgusting. I hate it. Like, Swirlix wasn't that bad. I don't know why it turned into Slurpuff. Also, Barbaracle. Absolutely hate Barbaracle. It's mega improved it, I think. It made it look a little bit cooler, but Barbaracle is just also really weird. I think it's the hand head thing that just, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. I'd kill to see the Chart Cadet line and Goldengo's shinies changed. Yeah, same. I mean, I don't love those lines anyway, but I can see why they would be really disappointing if you were a shiny hunter. Okay, thanks Becca, thank you for joining. Sorry if I said bye too late. Please include Mimikyu. I mean, I could, I guess. I mean, I don't really see why not. I would definitely redo Pomo. Yeah, that was also a bit of a strange design choice. You did quite a bit for the Sunkern line with Popkern. Yeah, I mean, I do love Sunkern and Sunflora, which is why I wanted to do something else with it. But I still love them as they are and wish there was just a bit more to it. I did do another evolution design for Sunflora a long time ago, and I think I turned it into a... Did I turn it into a fire type? I can't remember. But I think I just called it Sun Buddy or something. Something stupid like that. Fire Fairy, Slurpuff, either based on creme brulee or... That's a better idea, I think, already than what it is. Isn't there a community thing on YouTube where you share your art and create? Yeah, I was wondering about that because, okay, I have access to my community tab, but like, don't you need moderators and stuff? Like, I wouldn't be able to monitor it myself all the time, and I'd be a bit worried that, you know, people could just be a bit bolshy on it, so it's probably easier to just not do it. I don't know. I know a lot of people do it, and it seems fine. See, I am like terrified of confrontation, so like, if there's anything that comes up where it's like, okay, French Teabot, you need to kick somebody's ass about this, I'm gonna be like, but I can't. So it's just easier for me not to do anything. Not to open the option at all. I also hate Pig Night. I can see why. It doesn't bother me that much, but I can see why you wouldn't like it. Okay, where am I going to go now? I better do something down here, but I don't know what. I'll come back to it, I think. So, okay, we go to the city that's based on Cork, and then we can go either north to another town, we can go west towards the marsh, south, which we've already done, and I mean, like, there's all of this area that I don't have anything in. I could make it a riverside walk. I'll come back to it. I do know that I want to do the farm up here though. Mostly see folks post Fakemon on Ron's channel. Yeah, he gets a lot of stuff in his community. Terrified of confrontation. Yeah, it's just easier, I think, to not bother. From my opinion, I know there are some people who disagree with that and feel like there shouldn't be a problem. Like, if there is a problem, you know, it should be addressed, and that's... But I'm just like, yeah, no, you're right, but I can't do it because I panic very, very quickly at any sort of confrontation. Isn't there an Irish town called Mayo? There's a county Mayo that comes from an Irish word and not the sauce. Yes, it's not named after the sauce. I might redesign Samurott too, because Dewott is my favourite Pokemon of all time. Samurott isn't bad, not as good as Dewott. Yeah, I feel like the jump there was a bit big as well. Hold on now. Okay, so I have... I know it's not going to make sense because these are pretty big hills, but I'm going to cover them in fields. Just because it'll look cool. How many towns and cities? Okay, so I have 4 major cities, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 somewhere, 8 or 9, 10. There's another one down there. Little towns, mixture of towns and villages. Love a cute patchwork hill. Yeah, same. Can't go wrong with it. Actually, I should save that for the cutter. Oh, it's going to take me too long until I get there. I might as well just enjoy myself with some line work. I can imagine an opening scene to a Balladree anime where popcorn are just floating around having fun in the wind and then attacking something. Yeah, they'd look really cute in the beginning. It would be like the opening to, is it Pokemon Crystal? Where like Pikachu runs at a few Pokemon and it looks really cute and then he just fucking attacks one of them. It's Jigglypuff. It attacks a Jigglypuff. Something like that. French teapot, I made a sprite of your aroma lady design. I don't know how to show you. Oh my god! I tried posting it on Blue Sky, but the site nukes the quality of pixel art. Oh, I mean, Instagram would be good. If you have one. Oh my god, I'd love to see it. Thank you, that's really nice that you did that. I've been getting some like random pixel art here and there of like some of the fake mon, and it's like, oh my god, people are so talented and it's so exciting. Oh, okay. I just read, I think her mic is muted, so you gave me a little heart attack there. I was gonna ask, is there a town city for every county? No, I definitely can't do that. I don't have an Instagram. Okay. What else? Because I'm really not anywhere else other than Instagram. Or Blue Sky, but you said you already tried that. Well, I mean, like, you could still try sending it to Blue Sky. I know you said it ruins the quality, but I just, at least I'd get to see it a bit. Sorry, the regional forms Balladrian or Balladreen. Balladrian, Swablu or Altaria. That's gonna look cute when it's coloured, I think. So I actually have like the burn area down here, but it's too big, so I'm gonna reduce it with some fields as well. And then this is gonna be, the idea is this area, there'd probably be a little side quest with the farmer gym leader or someone working on the farm with the Wotato. That there might be a Wotato loitering around the farm and you have to catch it at some point or something. business email. Oh, that's a good idea. Combat Bridget Surge. Could you message me on Blue Sky about the Sprite, and then I can send you my work email? Yeah, sorry, you already said that. Sorry. I'm like, I keep missing the chat. Way ahead of me. Good, okay. And so if I share, should I tag you? Well, ideally, because whatever you do in relation to the region, I guess, I'd love to see it. You don't have to. Like, it depends if you want me to see it or not. So if you don't want me to, you don't tag me. Like, if you do want to do something for it, I would like to see it, but it's not imperative. You can just go ahead and do it for fun anyway. I'm kind of half thinking that maybe I shouldn't be too worried about making it too Sugimori-ish. I should just do kind of what I want to as well. Can't remember if you've said, but do you know which gym leader goes to which city? And did the real life location no location influenced any of the gym leaders. Their themes were just cultural themes. So I know that the agricultural gym leader will go here, like next to the Burren area, and she's going to have lots of fields and hills and stuff around. Then down here this is going to be a small little place, and I know the town that there is actually a town that I want to base that one on, where all of the houses are like really bright and colourful. So the pub gym leader is going to go there, so that's only going to be a small little town. But I think that would fit the atmosphere there. Obviously the 8th gym leader is going to go in the Dublin city, and Sheila, the occult gym leader, is going to go up into the snowy area. So hold on, actually I'll write their names. Sheila will go here, Regan is here, Ethna there, Barney here. So that's 4 already. There's obviously going to be a gym leader in the Cork City and the Galway and the Belfast. So that's 3. And there's another town, like a biggish town here, I guess, could have the last one. I haven't really decided or solidified any of that. Actually, 2 seconds. Let me see if I can update the chat there, because I want to see if I can actually get it to... There we go. I think it's either going to suddenly all appear or There we go. Yeah. Okay, that was... It just occurred to me, because I tried streaming a couple of times before this and it didn't work. And it's just occurred to me that the chat didn't work because I didn't update the URL. Okay, back in business. Not sure it's been asked, but what's the Balladree gimmick? There isn't one. There's no battle gimmick anyway. I have a shiny gimmick, but no battle gimmick because I don't really care about them, to be honest. I don't think they make or break the concept of a region. I never missed them like when I played the old games, so I don't think I want one. But the shiny gimmick was that they're like all of the different colours that appear on a shiny would all shift slightly and be randomized. So like every obviously shinies would still be as rare as they are now, but every shiny you'd catch would be different to someone else's. So because I like hunting for shinies every now and again, so I like the idea that they would be actually really unique to everybody. Yeah, thank you, Cryptic. You got there ahead of me again. I keep keep missing what people are saying, but anyway, it's good. It's good that people are answering for me as well. That's nice. Right, how is this looking without the background? It's getting there. Actually, it's not too bad. It's filling out. So my idea for the plot roughly is that, like, okay, so you start in this little town here, name to be determined, and then at some point between the starter town and the Cork city, around this area, which I haven't filled in, you would meet a Shimmerogue, and it would do something. You see, this is another video thing that I should do, is like the actual story, and then I need the finished map for that. But basically the idea is that when you meet Shimmerogue, it like steals something of value from you. So something really of value would be your starter Pokemon. So it would force the player character to chase it, and then it would lead you back into this woods, where it then leads you to the portal and brings you into the other world. So that was that idea. Yeah, I mean, again, there aren't going to be any towns that are based on specific areas, specific towns. They're going to be kind of like these two towns are inspired by like Crosshaven and Kinsale and Cove and Youghal, all of those places, just because they're all, you know, by the sea. But I can't narrow down every single town and village into a place, unfortunately. I know we're doing the map right now, wondering what other ideas for Balladree Pokemon or characters you're still developing. So I still have like quite a lot of the NPC trainers that I want to do. In terms of Pokemon, like I have a few other ones on my Instagram. So like I have the fossil Pokemon, I have the pseudo legendary, I have all of the other legendaries. They're all done. I just haven't posted them in a video on YouTube yet. So a little bit left to do, but I can kind of feel I feel satisfied with what I've done. I know there's always more that I could do, but I think in that case it would just never end, so I have to kind of stop myself at some point. And then, you know, like, I mean, again, I know not everybody follows me on Instagram, but one thing I said there was, I'm not, I don't want people to think that, like, I feel like I have the monopoly on this idea or anything. Loads of people have done Irish regions before, and I hope more people will do them in the future. So, you know, if people have ideas for their own Ireland-inspired Pokemon, go ahead and do them, you know? There's no reason why... you need to hope for me to do it when, you know, you're more than free to do it. Story like with voice acting or just narration? I haven't decided that. Writing like dialogue for characters would be fun, but that would be such a big video. I don't know if I'd have it in me to do it. It would be fun. Like, there are people I could ask to do some of the voices, and even not, like, I could, you know, give my own acting chops a try. Not that I have any. Hello, Chryselm. I wanted to ask if you have had any ideas and thoughts on what some of the staple buildings for each town might be. Poke centres and marts. Sorry, I just got a message on my phone, so I'm just gonna mute that. I may have to pop out for like 5 minutes. I don't really want to like turn off the stream and start it up again, so we'll see. Thoughts and ideas on some staple buildings for each town? I mean, yeah, like you say, Pokemon centres and the marts are going to be in every single one. I don't know, like, do you mean landmarks? Like, in the Cork-inspired city I have Shandon. Not literally called that, but like something like that. Then I have this little town is kind of going to be inspired by Kinsale, I think, with all of the yachts and the brightly coloured houses, and Cove with the way the houses are, like all of the houses are lined up. You know, if you know what it looks like, then you understand what I mean. Where am I? Over here. We have the pseudo legend. Yes, that's done. Also, actually, on the last video that I did about how I make Pokemon cries, I actually show my pseudo legendary. Weird, I got a notification you went live. Pressing the link said the video was private. Thought it was a misclick app. It could have been one of my previous attempts, because I did try like twice before this to set up a stream. And when I thought I was live and I was just sitting here on my own like a mug, and I was like, oh, that's funny, like, there's just no activity at all. And then I was like, oh, actually, I don't think I made it public. So I had to start again. Adding a daycare. Yeah, I will be adding it somewhere. I just don't know where yet. Probably next to the farm. Actually, I could do it over here somewhere. Maybe up here. Do you think making a fake mon based on Norway and Ireland's past history would fit your region? Yeah. You see, it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, there are just so many things that I could do. And my region is mostly based, not completely, I admit, but mostly based on like the folklore and mythology. So unless there was like a creature that came up from those invasions that's now integrated into the folklore, that probably exists and I'm just not aware, or I can't think of it right now. I could do that, but again, I'm a bit like, I don't want to promise anything, basically. Because I know the moment I start saying, oh yeah, I'll do this for that person, or I'll do this for that person, then I kind of lose the motivation, because it's not, you know, it wasn't the original plan. That's a really boring looking daycare, but I'll do something with that after. Actually, one thing I am lacking a lot of is caves. I have one here, and that's going to come out up here as well. Put it in there. Could be like Brush with Death's Amity thing, where you do the majority of the voices and only... Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Should have clarified, I meant like the themes for the usually expected buildings. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was trying to do something like that earlier, but I think because I'm trying to keep the houses looking relatively, you know, I wanted to say Irish, but then, you know, they just look like boxes anyway. I don't want the centers to be too, how to put it? I don't want them to stand out too much either. If they look really out of place as well, I want them to kind of blend in. I'll have a think. I kind of feel like I've put these little signs on the top anyway, that in my mind I'm like, they're little neon signs or something. Thanks very much for saying that. Wanted to make an Irish region for a bit, but when I saw yours, I didn't want to seem like I was caught. No, I've seen new Irish regions since I've started mine, so like there's no worries about that at all. I feel like regions based on concepts and not countries or continents are more freeing, in my opinion, because there's more in that category. Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, it does make it easier because you have a much broader base to work from. It's harder, I suppose, for people to be kind of like, oh, you have to do this, or you mustn't forget that, or whatever. God, it sounds like I'm really, really against people making suggestions. I'm not. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you've decided to do a project like this on your own, then it's really up to you what you do. High fish dispute. Coastal caves could be cool, or maybe somewhere near the burn area. Yeah, actually, coastal caves are a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Which is stupid, because I had thought about a coastal cave acting as one of the otherworld portals, and I also completely forgot about that. God, I need to... Hold on. I need to just quickly text someone there. But I'm streaming, so I'll have to hurry. Okay. Ooh, something up here can have a coastal cave. And a little beach. a little bit like Shoal Cave. Oh, did I do the Cliffs of Moher as well? Yeah, kind of. Oh, that's going to be an area with a lot of stuff in it. I could use artistic license and put them on the other side. Oh yes, okay, so this actually is going to be where you can get one of the legendaries. I've tried to make a map for my region multiple times. I lose all motivation like halfway through. Any advice, Anton? This is the first time that I have touched this map since I presented it in the very first video that I made. I have been putting it off the entire time, so I am not the right person to ask. I'm afraid. Okay, I'm gonna have to run out for like, I'm gonna try and keep it to 5 minutes. So I'll try and write something pretty. Oops. No. Ugh. So please bear with me. I'll try and be quick. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I just had to run out there to chat with someone quickly. But that's all sorted, so that's fine. No, it wasn't anything serious. It was about birthday meal organizations, but it was a bit messed up, so it had to be sorted out then and there. Right, let me go back. For your map, I would just do a bit at a time, maybe to help avoid burnout. Yeah, I probably am going to have to do that. And especially because I do need to plan a lot more. Like already I'm quite pleased with how this is turning out. Like the bottom part. It's still quite empty, but I think it looks full. Making a map can be a tedious process, especially because of the look that some could see as expected from it. Yeah. That is, I think, one of the reasons I put it off for so long, is because I think I've been afraid of like the expectations of what it should look, or what people think it should look like, and I know that I don't necessarily want it to look like that. Yeah, make the map look however you want, as long as it fits what you had in mind. I think that's the best way to do it. It's the same as designing the entire Pokédex. Like, it has to be something that you want to do. Oh, sorry. I'm eavesdropping. Right. Okay, let's do this place down here now. I need to sketch it out first. Actually, no, I'll do it the other way, because I want there to be bunting obviously everywhere. And the pub will have to go somewhere down here, I guess. Or up here, actually, because it would need... It's better if it's facing the viewer, I guess. And then bridge there, forgot. What type of art were you drawing before Fakemon? Or was that... No, I didn't expect to end up drawing just doing Pokemon videos. I just did general art videos before, like sketchbook tours, and sometimes I would record myself like when I was out and drawing or painting. I did Pokemon videos every now and again because I have always been into drawing it. And just since the first region video kind of took off, why not keep going with it? I'm glad somebody got the Barney thing, because like I was I was kind of surprised when I had my first gym leader video and I referenced Barney the dinosaur, that like no one said anything. I was like, oh, does like no one know, or just is everyone just ignoring my terribly funny joke? Because it was very funny. That just looks like a house. Ah, how sad is it that I actually have to look up pub? It's so sad. There we go. Well, look, the house can stay anyway. Hold on now. You can carry that on. The pub can be next to the house. Oh, I discovered you from a Fake Man video. Which one, actually? I'm always curious which video was the one that kind of, you know, got you interested in it, I guess? How often do you think pub brawls happen in Barney's Tavern? Which I don't think has a name. It doesn't have a name, no. It probably is just called Barney's. Probably regularly. I don't necessarily want... Just needs to be tall enough for the bunting to go across. Did you like drawing as a kid? My art history has been drawing animals. My art history has been drawing animals as a kid. Then really got into Sonic the Hedgehog and anime. Did a few Fake Mon. Yeah, I was... I'm one of those people who... Like, my answer is like, oh, I've been drawing since I could pick up a pencil. My mom always tells me that, like, at the age of 6, I was like, yeah, I want to be an artist. So I guess that's pretty young to have already decided that. I don't think I started drawing seriously though, like all the time until I was like 11 or 12. I did draw when I was little, but I remember specifically having that like thought at that age being like, okay, if I want to do this, I need to knuckle down. I don't even know why I'm putting so much effort into the line, because it's just gonna... I'm going to draw over it anyway. Let's see. If this were an anime and 4 kids managed to get their mitts on it, grimy mitts on it, they'd 100% censor the beer into something like... Oh yeah, well, like... That's fair enough. Or grape juice. They always use grape juice. That's fine, I think. I think that gets the point across. Plus they're on a cliff, so they wouldn't want to get too drunk. I've been seeing you pop up in my recommended for a while with What If Pokemon Were in Ireland, and I binged... Oh, you binged everything. That's fun. I'm glad that so far the stream seems to be behaving, and I'm guessing that's because I'm right next to my router now, rather, well, like, as opposed to last time when I wasn't and my signal was not very strong, so that's good. Did you ever fall out of art for a period of time? I kind of fell out of it and finding it stressful to get back going again. I go through phases of it, like, all the time. So, like, even now I could go months without drawing really at all. I did have like a few months last year where I barely did anything. I don't think I drew in my sketchbook for, like, was it like 6 months or something? Which for me is kind of like a long time. So it does happen. I think it's normal. You go in and out of motivational phases. Like, I admire, but I also can't really understand people who are just able to go all the time. I should put a big old sign on the pub. Have I just drawn that? Yeah, I have drawn it wonky, but actually it's fine. And I am gonna... nothing, it's fine. Aren't portable routers a thing? Probably. I don't have one. I just didn't have a desk before now. So I'm actually able to be set up next to it, which helps a lot. Whereas before, for several months, my office was in the kitchen, which is really not ideal. Oh my god, I am sweating. I'm not even doing anything, it's just so warm. I would open the door, but I'm pretty sure you'd hear all the birds then. I think my laptop is also about to explode. It sounds like it. It's gonna take off. How long have I been going for? Oh, an hour and a half. Okay. Can go another little bit. What was that? I don't know. Can you hear it? It's actually about to just... It's not even that hot, actually. It's just screaming. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to... I think actually it's also just because the weather is so hot, everything else is heating up faster. I'm not really sure what it is that's causing it because I don't know if it's just everything running at once maybe. I'm not very technologically savvy, so a lot of the time I just kind of do things and hope for the best. Oh, Brontosaurus, thank you for watching. And thank you for rewatching my videos. What do you call a small river where you are? I was told that it's a burn and you guys don't really say creek. I don't know, a little river. I've never thought about it. A rivulet, maybe? I don't know. It's noticeable when you start to pay attention to it. Okay. Don't think about it. Anyway, if I just go for like what let's say if I go for another half an hour or something. I also just got myself Final Fantasy 12 on the Switch because I've never played it and I hear that it's good. But I don't know if you ever get that where like you get a game that you do want to play and then you just put off playing it for ages because you're like, no, it's not the right moment. For whatever reason. I don't know what the correct conditions are, but now is not it. And I keep getting that. So I kind of feel like maybe I should just do it. Just play. Do you like to give your Pokemon nicknames in game? Always. I go through so many themes. I love calling them after food. Okay, I need to bring back up my Sugimori reference there. Because, this map is so blurry. Such a shame that there are no high quality scans of like the original map. I started on 9 Souls and I'm procrastinating and getting back to it, but not necessarily because I'm excited. I think it's just not grabbing me yet. Do you know actually one game that I was recently a bit disappointed by, because of all the hype around it, is Pokopia. I got it and it just didn't grab me, and I kind of feel bad that I have it now, because I'm like, oh well, I don't really know if I'm going to go back to it. I just kind of felt like with all of the excitement around it, and hearing that, oh, it's the best Pokemon game that they've released in a while, I had such high hopes for it. And then when I was playing it, I was like, maybe I just haven't got far enough. But like already in the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm not really into it. I did see though that Persona 4 Golden is also fairly cheap on the Nintendo store, and I'm like, ooh, I would love to get it, but I can't actually afford €20 right now on top of Final Fantasy 12. Anyway, I already have it on a PS Vita, which I also just don't use anymore. So it would have just been pure indulgence. I don't need it, but I love that game so much. I need more ledges, I think, actually. I don't have really any ledges. But I'm not clever enough to come up with like puzzles, like landscape puzzles, so I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I guess it could be that like if you come down from the burn area, that there are ledges here, which means that you can't go back and you have to go east again into the woods. I'll put those there for the moment. And then obviously there are loads of like trees then as well on either side. Pokopia looks a little to me, kind of sad to say that. I love decorating heavy games, but I already do a lot of Animal Crossing. Yeah, you see, actually, I think for me it was Animal Crossing that kind of spoiled it. They got so... I do like decorating stuff, but I'm much more into character-driven games. And when it just kind of starts veering away from that too much, especially into decorating, it's a bit like, okay, but what about people though? I want to talk to them. Like I want to do other stuff with the Pokemon than just build their homes and, I don't know, find berries for them. My last big time sink game was Fantasy Life 2i, whatever you want to call it, like the newest one. That was so good. I love Fantasy Life, and I would really recommend that if you like cutesy games, but there's like an RPG element to it. It's kind of a mixture of Final Fantasy and Animal Crossing, I think, is the best way to put it. I spent so long on that game. I haven't played it for a while, but I had such good fun when I was playing it. What size paper are you using for the map? It is canvas. It's big. Very big. It's 6,000, it's nearly 7,000 pixels wide. It's probably too big. But then I can zoom in and get nice details from that. I'd love a game for Pokemon husbandry, like being a Pokemon breeder. I felt a little bad making my Pokemon fight once I got into my. Yeah, I wish they would kind of open more options as to like how you can train your Pokemon. That would be fun. Do a little bit of grass. This little thing here is kind of annoying me because I want something to be there, but I haven't really decided what it is yet. I say one of the legendaries is up there, so maybe this cave can come out on top, and that way then you can like walk into the forest. And get the legendary. Kind of looks like an eye. That's fine. Maybe that can inspire the name. I'd especially love a game where they devalued evolution a bit or made early evolutions have their own fun and advantages. So many lines where, yeah, I'm the same. Yeah. I wish there were, I wish it was easier to go through a game with like an unevolved team if you wanted. I think that would be really fun. Now, my next question actually is, how do I indicate a gym? That a building is a gym? Isle of Eyes. Actually, I could do another island just about that. I'd love a Pokemon game spin-off, a Pokemon spin-off game with a focus on contests. I think that would also be fun. It's weird because when I was playing Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, I didn't care that much about the contests, and then when they changed them in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, I was a bit like, oh no, they were fine the way they were before. They actually ended up being kind of fun before. Many just want a sequel to Super Mystery Dungeon or game more in the spirit and F Legends Arceus. Oh, in the spirit of Legends Arceus. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you meant, because I also would agree there. Legends Arceus was really one of the best games they made in a long time, and even though it shouldn't have been released in the state that it was still so much better than a lot of what they've released kind of in the last few years before that, in my opinion. I kind of like the idea as well of, you know, rather than there being version exclusives. Like, first of all, it would be nice if they just release kind of one game and then everybody has the same thing and there are no exclusives or anything. I know why they do it, but it's time to stop. But like, they should, you know, to fill out the Pokédex, there should be side quests, there should be things to do to unlock Pokemon, and some of them can be harder, more challenging than others. You know, maybe you have to complete certain quests in order to unlock other quests that then unlock certain Pokemon, but it would just add so much more to do as well. Okay. I feel like I need to use a bit of artistic license here, because one of the legendaries is supposed to, like, it's the Salmon of Knowledge is based up kind of further up the country, but if it's up there, then it's too close to the other legendary, which I don't want. So it should come down to the bottom of the country, and the only place I can figure out where it could go is this place here. And I think that's probably what I need to do. It's not lore accurate, it's not mythology accurate, but I need to follow my heart. Oh yeah, I forgot to finish drawing that beach. Oh, and the bridge. I forgot the bridge again. And there was this one as well, but that is, I can't do the railing for that. Okay, okie dokie. So there needs to be more of like a path opening to here. Path can open up out to here. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Where's that? Just so I can see the path sticking out of it there. How are we looking? I know it's kind of hard to see because the colouring is very messy, but that's the other thing as well at those old maps, is they have forests filling every single blank space. So I'm like, do I really want to do that? But then also yes, because it's just too much otherwise. Oh, half an hour is up already. Actually, oh, I was about to say my laptop's not making any noise anymore, but I've just got used to it, so I can't hear it anymore. It's still dying. Is the crater in the upper right-hand corner supposed to be Northern Ireland? That's not a crater. Everything's just been shifted over. Don't mind me lurking. I'm just here to support the channel and listen to these things in the background. Thank you for the awesome work you put in. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll keep going for another little bit because I'm still thinking about things. Okay, so those are done. I need to make sure as well that I'm keeping things relatively in proportion to each other. Oh yes, there are the houses over here as well, on the equivalent of the Aran Islands. Oh, and I need to figure out how they're going to connect. Oh, actually, I love the idea of those suspension bridges. These really long, rickety bridges. They don't exist in reality, but I want that. Oh, I'll have to look them up. I'll have to reference them. It does kind of make them look like they're floating in the air, but they're not. Oh, actually, yeah, and then after this I can add in the Beceptit Giant's Causeway. Who all come out on a sunny day and create a path to the Pokemon League. So I imagine a lot of these little towns as well are, like this one in particular, there's nothing really going on here. It's just a little town that you can go to, and there would be maybe particular Pokemon that you can only get here. Something like that. There should be a Pokemon Center here as well, I think. Yeah, because they're... Oh, I forgot Pokemon Center in Barneyland. No, I didn't. This will work as it. It's the same shape. I'll just put a sign on the roof. Have you thought about this region having some relationship with Galar at all? Kind of like a Kanto Johto thing. I mean, I think it would make sense if they were next to each other. But that's kind of as far as I wanted to go. You know, I could imagine that it would be like, oh, the DLC, you can go to Galar or something. Like winter holiday in the Crown Tundra. What can I put here? I'll come back to that. There can just be more houses over here as well. Yeah, actually it hasn't been a bad stream. It's definitely made the process much more bearable, being able to chat about it. I think if I hadn't... I'm glad I just kind of randomly decided to do the stream. Because I was humming and hawing over it for like ages. And just being like, will I, won't I, will I? I don't even know if it's going to work. And I don't know if it's gonna be boring because I won't know what I'm doing, but no, it's fine. It definitely went by much more easily than I thought it would. How about some little steps going down into the water? I should maybe actually do it properly. That's not properly, but whatever, it's kind of cute. It's so bad it's cute. Oh yeah, and obviously you need to be able to land there if you're surfing. Okay, so that's how you get up onto the islands. This makes me think a lot of like the floating islands in Final Fantasy games, like the ones that float up in the air. I wish I could actually, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm kind of half thinking about doing another Pokemon region after this, inspired by Final Fantasy, because I love those old games, the old Final Fantasies, and I love the summon designs and everything, so I think that would be a really fun thing to do as well, again for fun. And then I'd love to have like an area of floating islands. That would be really cool. Also, would you ever do a fan Fakemon contest thing? I love the region. Thank you. People have asked me about doing a contest, and I would actually love to host one, but I just don't know what to do for like a prize, because like I know there's another channel called Jake's Fakes who recently hosted a competition where people designed Fakemon based on the Zodiac, because he's doing a Greece based and yeah, is it ancient Greece or just Greece, I think in general, based on oh my god, I can't talk anymore. He's doing a Fakemon region based on Greece, and the competition was for the Zodiac. So the prize there was for each Zodiac symbol there would be a winner, and then he would incorporate those designs into his Pokedex. And I think that's a great idea. And I could do something similar. I don't know. But then you see, that's the thing. I'm kind of like, would people really... It sounds really pretentious of me to be like, oh, the prize is... your design gets to be a part of my region. I think that just sounds so... so big-headed. So I don't know. I don't know what, like, I could offer for a competition. So if any of you have any suggestions, I would love to hear. Because I would actually like to host a competition. I think it would be more fun just to see you react to our designs. No winner needed. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun, but I just feel like there would need to be some sort of compensation in a way. Do you know? If you're entering a competition, you enter it to get something out of it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I could just do that. Just say like, oh, maybe top 3 designs can be incorporated into the Pokédex. Like, it's not... It's just for fun in the end. Free stickers. That doesn't feel like enough. It'd be part of it, but I don't feel like it's enough. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, or maybe I am. But yeah, I think there should be something fun to earn out of it if you win. Oops. Okay, I don't know what else to put there. I'm gonna have to look up kind of what places in Pokemon games, like what they do with these small little areas. I can't really remember. They don't really do much, I think. I really just think that having the Pokemon in the Dex would be enough. Maybe for a little extra, the username can be a character in the story. Can definitely be a just for fun community thing, but I also get that people are putting time and effort into it, so it would be nice to reward them with something. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the classic you get your Pokemon in my region is really just a simple price. People will still do it not because they get something from it. I suppose at the end of the day people will enter, like I can set the rules for it, and then if people want to enter, they can enter. There's not much more to it than that. If they like the result, the offer, then they can go for it, and if not, then you don't have to. You know, I guess that's just the way to do it. Oh, actually, it would be cool if people created, since now that I've made a how I make my Pokemon cries video, it'd be cool to get people to make a design and a cry. That's a cool idea, actually. Maybe more because they want to explore the world you have made with their own. And that's the other thing that I was kind of saying earlier, is because so many people have their own ideas of like what should be included in the Dex and what shouldn't and all of that. Mostly what should. And like I was saying, I can't do every single suggestion. So maybe it would be a good chance to give people the chance to get their own particular ideas out. And then yeah, I could just be like, okay, they're in the Dex. I'll redraw them. I'll make, maybe we can create a whole character around the new Pokemon, and then they can be like a special NPC or something. That would be fun, I think. What do you think of that? Like I'm on a little holiday at the moment, so that's something I could definitely plan in the next couple of days even, because I have a bit of time now. I need to get away from that bloody island. Okay, I think I'm kind of done for this evening now anyway. I feel like I've done quite a bit, and there's a lot I need to plan out more. These are too big. I need to redo them. Cut, paste. Yeah, I'll redo them another point. Glory is a prize. I mean, I suppose it depends. If you value that, then yeah. There is a YouTuber who does challenges all the time. There is never really a winner, and yet a lot of people participate just because it's fun. Yeah, I think that is more the spirit that I kind of want to bring into something like that, is that it is just for fun. Okay, I'm kind of excited now. I feel like... I think I feel a bit more encouraged to do something like that now, because when people were asking before, I was just like, oh, I don't know. I just felt like it was a bit up myself to be like, oh, the prize is your Pokemon is part of my Pokedex. But it can be that, it doesn't have to be. It's just for fun. And I think I'm overthinking it. Okay, I'll try and set that up in the next few days. Okay, so this is basically how much I've done now. So it's kind of coming together, slowly but surely. It looks like there's an egg in the bottom. A fried egg. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, so thank you very, very much for joining. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for interacting. I hope it was not too boring, because I know, like, for me, the whole process about coming up with a map or a region is not particularly interesting, but I know that I just have to do it because there needs to be a map. Yes, stream viewers get an early head start. Yeah, by the time I put up the post, the announcement post, you'll all be like, oh, mine's done. Okay, thank you again. Have a really good day or evening or whatever time it is for you. And now that I know that the streams work, or this stream anyway, worked perfectly as far as I can tell, I'm going to be much more inclined to do them more often, which is nice. And I will schedule them more. They shouldn't be a surprise like this one was, but maybe this will be. So thanks again. Bye.